For though the world had been saved and the command block destroyed, there are many more worlds than just this one.
Hey guys, how you doing? My name is Echo and welcome back today to a bit of a discussion for the Minecraft Story Mode Episode 5. That small game clip you have just seen is pretty much the only information we have to go off for what we can expect in Episode 5. Now I have taken the time to put this video together to bring you guys as much information as I can because we're leaving February behind and entering March 2016, which is reportedly going to be the release date for Episode 5. However, if you guys are not up to date with the Minecraft Story Mode and you're not waiting for Episode 5, I recommend you coming back to this video later on because I don't want to spoil anything for the people who are yet up to date with Episode 4, waiting for Episode 5. Episode 4 was really exciting, a lot happened, but before we talk about what happened in Episode 4, in that game clip you've seen at the start of the video, it basically said there are many more worlds than just this one. Now I kind of have come to the conclusion that the Wither Storm is gone, the command block is gone, and we don't have to deal with that type of thing in the Minecraft Story Mode again. It was super fun. It lasted for 4 episodes. However, I think for the Minecraft Story Mode and Telltale Games, it's time for a change. So a block and a hard place was Episode 4. A lot happened in Episode 4 that no one really expected. To me, it was the more adventurous episode. We've kind of concluded that the Order of the Stone weren't exactly who we expected, and Jesse and his friends were actually the real heroes in the Minecraft Story Mode. Now, like all great battles, fighting the Wither Storm did come at a cost, and unfortunately we did lose Magnus. It was kind of heartbreaking to see part of the Order of the Stone be ripped apart, but I feel in the process of this happening, the other members of the Order of the Stone have kind of reassembled and come back together a lot stronger. Not only that, the unfortunate end of Episode 4, we did in fact lose this little guy. This was Ruben, and he was the hero, the real hero behind Episode 4. Ruben was definitely a fan favorite and definitely my favorite. It was actually heartbreaking to see this little guy go. However, there's been many hints that he could return in the future episodes. No one knows how he's going to return. Does this mean Episode 5 is set before time of the Wither Storm accident in the Minecraft Story Mode? I'm guessing only time will tell, but it was really heartbreaking and I think you guys will fully agree. Now moving on to basically the information we have for the next episode, which is Episode 5. We was given this saying the next episode, Order Up, Episode 5 coming soon. So Order Up is going to be the next episode. Then going on to a couple of weeks after this was posted, we was given this image. This image actually tells many different stories. This is believed to be the official background image for Episode 5, Order Up. Now this is really confusing and this is throwing me and many others off the story mode. Actually, what on earth is going to happen? Because from Episode 1, you knew what was going to happen in Episode 2. From Episode 2, you knew what was going to happen in Episode 3. And in Episode 3, you pretty much had an idea on what was going to happen in Episode 4. However, in Episode 4, you have absolutely no idea what's going to happen in Episode 5. So I feel like this is the most important episode of the Minecraft Story Mode. I want to start off with the actual name of the episode, Order Up. Now, towards the end of Episode 4, they announced that Jesse and his friends are pretty much the new order. So does this mean that Jesse and his friends are going to have to order up one last time to defeat one last whoever or what it's going to be? Now in this image, you guys can see Jesse and you can see Ivor. We've kind of learned a lot more about Ivor. He has portrayed himself as an evil person. However, towards the end of Episode 4, you learn more about him and he's actually not as bad as people do expect. Although he did create the Wither Storm, it was not his intention. His intention wasn't really to cause as much chaos as that happened. In fact, the potions and the potions being removed caused the problems. So does this mean that Jesse and Ivor are in fact on a sky island? This looks like a sky island, a sky block type of image. Does this mean when they were talking at the start of the video, where there are many more worlds than this, are they classing the sky as a different type of world? It is really confusing, but I've noticed in this one that Jesse doesn't have his armor on. Remember, Magnus gave him his armor, and then towards Episode 4, towards the end, you had the option to choose a different kind of armor. So this is where things become really interesting, and this is where your guys' minds maybe have to help each other in the comment section. Do you have any idea on what you could expect to happen, what you would like to happen? Then moving away from that, we do have some information from the people over at Telltale Games. This was posted on the 25th of Feb. Speaking of the story mode, I can't wait till I can tweet about stuff like blank and blank in episode 5, or at blank and at blank's amazing performance as blank and blank. So the spoilers are there, the tweaks are there. It's really hard to tell what's going to happen. And then posted on a few websites, this is what it says on the website. Episode 5 hints, Telltale has been quoted as saying, if episode 4 will end the story of the Witherstorm, what does that mean for episode 5? We wouldn't dare spoil that for you here, but you can expect to have a better idea of what's to come in Order of the Stone after playing episode 4 and when the mysterious 5th episode launches in early 2016. So episode 5 is coming very soon. I'm convinced it's coming in early March 2016. You guys can expect the full Let's Play once again on my channel. Let me know, guys, what you think should happen in episode 5 down below. Take care, stay beautiful, and as always, I'll catch you next time. Bye!